Hi guys, it's Leanne here. So you can see my model here, Chelsea. She's naturally a level 7 and she has old level 9 highlights that have grown out. So what I started with is I started spraying in K18 mist, and I did that on, and I lightly sprayed the hair beforehand with some water for the K18 mist, and you must leave that in for 4 minutes. So I sprayed that in and then I went and mixed the colour. So I'm using here Indola, my Indola Blue Bleach with 3%, okay? So I have sectioned the hair into 3, as you can see. So I'm working my way up the head, doing quite fine weaves, and I am painting it on the mid of the hair, which is where I want most of the paint to be, and then the lower, and then I'll go in and then I'll do my blending. So when you are blending, what I highly recommend is to turn the brush completely on its side and just use the very tip of the brush to start blending up. And that will really help blend the bleach up. And don't bring your brush too far down into the bleach. Just use the very tip just to blur out the very beginnings of where your paint is. Okay, so as I'm folding these foils, I'm not pushing them as I'm folding them. I am just giving them a little squeeze as I'm putting it up, and then I'm folding the sides in so that I'm not dispersing where any of the lightener has been put. I'm making sure that I'm fully saturating. Okay, lots of saturation is key here. And that is the first section done. I'm using my extra wide from our foils as well. So up the side, I'm going on an angle. This will help the foliage to sit nicely onto my client's face. So this will be very nice and soft. So I'm not creating a money piece as such. I'm just creating just a nice and soft round face. And I am going higher up with the paint towards the parting, the front of the hair. And then I'm going lower down, as you can see, the further in the hair I get. So we are painting on an angle. Okay, and the same again here. So I always make sure that I paint my mid-lengths and ends first before I go in and do my blend, because if I go in and do my blend first, then I find that when I'm painting the mids and the ends, it kind of pulls the foil so that you blend in. You don't get a very good blend with it. Then it can hinder the blend. I think on this foil, is it this foil? No, it must be the next foil. There is one where I do actually do the blending first, and I struggle to keep the foil up the top. It might be this one. See, I have to kind of go back in and reblend again. So it is much easier if you do your blending last. Okay, so I have mixed up my please forgive me, my Framazy clay lightener with 6% here. And I am painting over the previously bleached parts of the hair. So I'm not really painting on any new regrowth. I am painting over the hair that's already been previously lightened. So I'm using that to my advantage here. So I just want to turn that up to a level 10 and make it all nice and bright again. So when you are using clay, don't forget that, yes, you don't get as much lift. So something like this, where you just want to bring those ends back to life when they've already got bleach on them, doing a clay paint like this is absolutely perfect, because it will give me that level 10 that I need. So I'm making sure that I'm painting the underneath. I'm blending the underneath as well as the top. I'm using my from our power painting brush and my barley board. This took me just under an hour, about 50 minutes to actually put the whole colour in from start to finish. I was really, really pleased with that. Just working my way back up the head. If anybody has got any questions, please put them forward to me as well. I will get to them if you do have any questions. So this is my last section now. So that is all done, as you can see. So what I did was I just placed the cape that I put behind her over it to protect the colour and just keep a little bit of warmth in. So here we go. So you can see at the very top we are a little bit warmer, but in this instance I'm not worried about that because I know that that is going to help, that is going to blend, and that is going to tone out. So here I've just put in my K18 mask, which helps to even out the porosity of the hair. It helps to balance the pH of the hair. So it is beautiful to put in before you tone. And K18 do recommend that you do put it on before you tone. And it doesn't stop your toner from taking. Any of any semi that you put on over the top, it doesn't stop it from taking. Okay, so I have mixed up for my toner of choice Matrix Colour Sync 8 Violet. We all know how much I love 8 Violet. So I've mixed that up with 1.9%, and I am just popping that all over. So because I really concentrated on my blending in my Baby Lights with this, I have chosen not to do a root melt because I feel that it was already blended. So I have just gone in and toned. So I'm leaving the very, very front bits out last, so they'll be toned last. This toner will sit on the hair for approximately 4 minutes. So as we can see here, this was it just before I was washing it out. So this is the kind of colour that I was looking for. So I've rinsed out with my Moroccan oil shampoo, and then I popped in my K18 mask. So you replace that, you place your conditioner for the K18 mask. I popped in Olaplex number 6 and number 7. So I'll put the K18 mask on, I leave that for 4 minutes, and then I'll pop in the rest of the products that I need. So here I am blow drying the hair using my hot brush, my Babyliss Pro hot brush, because Chelsea's hair is very fine and it lacks a lot of body. So this will help give me body in her hair. And it really helps with my shoulders. If my shoulders are poorly and they're feeling sore, this really helps. So guys, we can see the shine on that hair already. It's so super shiny thanks to K18. It's really healthy, really shiny. We have taken about 3 inches off the hair as well. So I am pulling the hair. In a second you'll see I like to pull the hair towards the face when I'm blow drying. Does anybody else use hot brushes? I can't be the only one that likes to use a hot brush. So I feel that we have the perfect amount of Baby Lights through the top, and then those ends really pop thanks to the hand paint that we did. So I do feel that, not much effort went into this colour. However, the results are incredible. So sometimes less is more, guys. So I'm just going to go in and wave the hair now. So I have sprayed in prior to this my Alpha Path Thermal Heat Spray, my favourite one that you all know that I love. So when I'm curling, waving, my typical kind of wave like this, I take the hair into 3 sections. The bottom section, this middle section, and then the top section. So I'm doing one way and one the other way. I go in with my straighteners with the tips facing the floor, and I drag the hair down as well. Instead of dragging it out towards me, I drag the hair down, which helps to keep the wave and it helps to stop it from springing up and looking too curly. So I'm also leaving the end straight on it. So as I come a third of the way down the hair, I start loosening off the pressure on the straighteners. Okay, and I'm making sure that I've combed the section to make sure it's really smooth. There's no lugs anywhere in the section as I'm taking it. So then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to spray it with just some original hairspray. So this is my Alpha Path hairspray, and I use just a normal vent brush, nothing fancy, to brush those curls out. So this is what we've got. Remember, guys, there was no root melt done on this. I only toned it. So I've worked with Chelsea's natural colour and just blended that into her natural colour. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you all for watching. Bye, guys.